It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And on tap tonight, it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Boston Celtics. Looking at Boston, they've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight.
The Timberwolves look to take Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Celtics are looking to end their road trip here with a strong outing.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Celtics, Thomas is out there with Lee. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then there's Sanders. And it's Sullinger in at the power forward. Now here's Towns. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Now Thomas to the inside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
And watching Jay Crowder, he can really beast you up, Greg, and take you out of your game. One of the most physical wings, I think, in the NBA.
And not the most flexible athlete, but he makes up for that with that strength that you mentioned. It allows him to control the pace. I mean, he's a bumper and a grinder and hitting a big three out of nowhere. So he's what we call a true gamer.
Here's Sullinger following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Puts up the baby hook and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Looking at Jay Crowder, he got traded from Dallas to Boston in the Rondo deal last season. Nobody expected all that much from him. All he did was go out and become one of the most valuable players on that team.
When you talk about Jay Crowder, there are those that you win because of, and then there are guys like him that you win with. I mean, the guy who's going to take the charge, commit the hard foul, do what others won't, really shows the heart of a champion.
Garnett, the screen. There's the pass to Towns, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Here's Thomas. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Sullinger inside. Coming off a solid outing against Denver. On defense, the Celtics, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
And so it's Boston with it after the basket by Minnesota. Lee dishes to Sullinger. The shot misses. Wiggins with some nice D. And that misses. That would have put him up. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. In the corner, Crowder with it. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Crowder's got his second basket of the night. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Rubio kicks to Towns. And the foul called on Larry Sanders. That's his first foul. So it's the Timberwolves now, trailing by 2, and the shot is good. Towns has got his first bucket of the night. Well, let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Sam Mitchell. Doris, what's the news?
Yes, Kevin, and he said their preparation for this game was all about defense. Going up against one of the premier offensive teams in the NBA, he said, listen, it's a challenge that we need to embrace. Nobody can do it by themselves. It's got to be a collective effort. Guys, we'll see if they can put the brakes on this high-scoring team. It's never easy.
All right, Doris, and guys, what's your take on Coach's strategy here?
I'll tell you what, he doesn't sugarcoat it at all. I mean, it's a challenge going up against a team that is just as potent offensively as this group is, and he wants his guys to be mentally prepared for it.
Exactly. I mean, it's going to take some major intensity at that end of the floor if they're going to be able to weather the storm.
Rubio, the pass to Towns. The feed now to Muhammad. Shot from the wing. No good. And it's Boston the other way. Their last encounter was in Boston.
You know, you hate to use this word, but I really felt like it was a sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
Boy, that's pretty harsh from you, Greg, but you're right. I mean, too many times we saw them slow to set up and get on D or late on their rotations, and they paid a big price for it. You know, with the extra weight he has over his man there, I mean, he's going to be hard to slow down when he gets ahead of steam. Those extra LBs make a difference.
Wiggins kicks to Muhammad. And Garnett has it in the corner. To the wing right side. Just 4 to shoot. Wiggins drives in. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, guys, in the NBA, you learn things by doing them in game-time action. And Andrew Wiggins had plenty of time to learn on the job. He was second in the league in minutes played last season, only behind James Harden.
Looking over the numbers again, Greg. Wiggins logged a ton of minutes as a rookie. Over 36 minutes a game, Clark. That led all rookies in the NBA.
And how about leading everybody in the league in minutes played after the All-Star break, Kevin? Almost 40 minutes a game is what he averaged after the All-Star break.
Now, here's Rubio. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against New York.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
Here's Thomas after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. Sullinger, a screen on Rubio. Screen by Sanders. Out to the wing. Here's Crowder. Misses the 3. Timberwolves trail. And Muhammad kicks to Towns. To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Sullinger. Lee left side. The shot by Sullinger wide open. Boston, no good that time either.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Outside Thomas. Screen by Sanders. Outside Thomas. Sullinger inside. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. Third spot, the Celtics.
You know, when your team has a lot of assists, like these guys do, it basically is a testimony to unselfish play, patience, ball movement, and player movement.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Jang, he's checked in for Towns. Martin comes in for Wiggins. Levine's checked in for Muhammad. And Miller's subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And a new group in for the Celtics. Joakim Noah's checked in for Sanders. C.J. Miles comes in for Jay Crowder. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Lee. And it's Chalmers in for Thomas. The Celtics have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Chalmers against Miller. Here's Sullinger. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. That's 7 points for Jared Sullinger. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that one got away from them because for long stretches they were the better team.
Well, if you only looked at the stat sheet, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. I mean, it was a case of a few small things, some of the intangibles that didn't go their way in the end.
Celtics leading by 4. And here is Chalmers. Noah the screen. Here's Miles. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Here's Levine. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
The Celtics have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Here's Chalmers. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Miller dishes to Garnett. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shot from the wing. Levine can't hit.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
This is Chalmers up top, covered by Martin. Chalmers with it. Outside Boozer. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3 on 3. Here's Martin. And Boston with the rebound.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
Now, here's Chalmers. Here's Boozer. He trains the turnaround jump shot. And the Celtics lead by 6. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And it's Miller penetrating. Here's Garnett. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Chalmers passes to Boozer. Noah the screen. Bradley, no one around him. Kept alive by Boston. And Noah with the slam.
A signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
Minnesota calls timeout.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and it's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Here's Levine. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Garnett outside. The stupendous finish in traffic. And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. And guys, KG is so loved and has given so much to the area of Minneapolis, St. Paul, the state of Minnesota. He really, Clark, views it as his home.
And Kevin, you started with him there in Minnesota when he got underway in the league. Fans love having him there and involved with the franchise again for sure.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Miller kicks to Levine. Outside for Martin. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. They get Carlos Boozer.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And so Martin nails both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Now, here's Chalmers. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. He dishes it to Noah. Feeds to Bradley. can't hit. And Minnesota will come the other way. 1:56 left here in the first quarter. Now Garnett. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Miles dishes to Chalmers. Outside Boozer. Shot clock at 6. Here's Miles. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Miles has got 6 points.
How about that screen by Noah?
Chalmers against Miller. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter of the game. Garnett, the screen. Miller with the ball. Boozer picks him up. Jang. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Noah, the screen. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 4 on the clock. And Miles kicks to Bradley. And a miss there on the triple.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you. He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
24 seconds left to play here in the first. And here is Chalmers. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
That's his first personal foul.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Levine. Both teams deciding to change it up. And it's tied up with that one. Here's Thomas. Got it off in time, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. Tie game in Minnesota. The second quarter coming up. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
You know, they're not going to sit back and just take jump shots. It's all about attacking the paint and getting to the rim.
That's who they are. They've been the aggressor early, attacking the hoop and getting into that paint.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Jared Sullinger. Thomas is out there with Lee. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Sanders in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Rubio. Jacks up a 3. And Sanders pulls it down. Sanders has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Thomas goes in. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Both free throws good from Isaiah Thomas. Here's Rubio. Jang, a screen. Now here's Muhammad, covered by Lee. Wiggins, right side, 16 feet away, and off the front iron, and in it goes.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Sullinger the screen. Sanders sets the screen for Thomas. To the inside. And Sanders throws it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Rubio, the pass to Wiggins. He feeds it to Muhammad. Puts it up from 12. The rebound by the Celtics. Sanders has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And a wide open look for Lee. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 4 assists in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Muhammad with it, working on Lee. And yes, sir, that one drops. 6 points for Shabazz Muhammad.
That's a terrific move to the basket. The defense played that one well, but it didn't make any difference.
Thomas against Rubio. Pass to Crowder. Dishes to Sullinger. Knocks it loose. Towns with the steal. Kicks it to Rubio. Here's Dang. And Lee pulls it down.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Thomas with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. Lee outside. Back to Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up on the high post. No luck. Wiggins with some nice D. Karl Anthony Towns didn't come into the previous year as the most highly touted prospect, Clark, but his play last year at Kentucky would change that.
No question about it. People knew he was going to be good, Kevin, but few saw him being this good. He showed he could do a little bit of everything as a Kentucky big.
Timberwolves trail by 4. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. The offensive rebound. Jang, no luck.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Sullinger, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that. And guys, with Towns, he is so valuable in every aspect of the game. Really great at both ends of the floor. His defense is as strong as it gets for a first-year player.
Celtics leading by 4. Outside Thomas. Lee goes in, and the rejection by Jang. Thomas against Wiggins. Rubio left side. Inside. And there's Muhammad. That's good on the assist by Rubio. Rubio's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And perhaps the biggest plus about Towns is his upside. I mean, he's shown that he can make big strides in his level of play. Already good at shooting from outside and can play either post spot, too.
Now, here's Thomas. 9 points last game. Sullinger dishes to Crowder. And he gets it to go. Crowder's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And for Gorgie Jang, an intelligent guy with strong physical attributes, gigantic arm span, but extremely raw skill-wise.
Yeah, his game still needs plenty of polish on both ends of the floor. But I really felt like he took a huge leap last season, and he has the intensity along with that work ethic to continue to grow.
Kevin Martin, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Sullinger, the screen. Stolen by Martin. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. We have the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. In 4th, the Timberwolves.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Now here's Muhammad. He's covered closely. That one wide left.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
No good from Lee. Timberwolves trail. Rubio left side. Towns. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Chalmers with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. He kicks it to Lee. Sullinger the screen. And here's Miles outside. Good on the shot. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas. And the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Stolen by Chalmers. And here's the fast break. Chalmers leading the way. And C.J. Miles with the slam.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up. And a chance here to look at the numbers for Towns. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 11 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And with his great size, he's a big-time force around the rim.
I like the way he goes after rebounds. He thinks every one of them is his. Same with blocking shots.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Jang. Bean comes in for Shabazz Muhammad. And Miller's subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Joakim Noah is checked in for Boston. Avery Bradley comes in for Courtney Lee.
All right, fans, that was your Timberwolves game.
Celtics leading by 3. Now, here's Chalmers. Outside Boozer. No one near him. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. Miller outside. Garnett kicks to Towns. It's stolen by Bradley. Pass to Miles. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker. What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move. Hey, for Zach LaVine, the dunk contest last season was his coming out party to the world. He put on a show that everybody in the NBA was buzzing about.
And Chalmers kicks to Boozer. Chalmers with the screen for Boozer. Screen by Boozer. The dish to Miles. 5 to shoot. And the rebound goes to Martin. And for LaVine and his dunking, if you saw him in college or last season, you knew he was a very special player in the air.
Well, LaVine can be one of the great all-time dunkers with his height and ability to lift off. He gets airborne so effortlessly that there are few that can match his power and finesse once he's airborne.
Now Chalmers following the miss by Martin from deep. Off the screen. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Bradley's got his first basket of the night. Now Miller. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Goes up to the stripe. And Garnett misses. And here is Chalmers. Pass to Boozer. Garnett with the block. Miller outside. And the pass to LaVine. Kevin Martin on the wing. That one a little long. Celtics leading by 4. Outside Bradley. Stolen by Levine. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Miller's got the ball from deep. Rebound Boston. Here's Chalmers. The feed to Boozer. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
You know, for Carlos Boozer, last year was a bit peculiar. I mean, after being a key player for several playoff teams throughout his career, he landed on the Lakers where the playoffs were nowhere in sight. Tough environment for a veteran to succeed in.
And getting back to Boozer, last year he was claimed off amnesty waivers by the Lakers. Now, Los Angeles paid $3.25 million of his salary, while the Bulls paid the remaining $13.5 million of his salary.
And getting away from the contract, you know, he actually had a decent year. Shot over 50% from the field, strong rebounds per minute average. I mean, he's a professional. He went in and did his job.
All right, that was your Timberwolves dancers. Let me hear it.
The 11-footer got it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Levine.
Celtics call timeout. Okay.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
All right, fans, that was your Timberwolves dancers. Let me hear it.
Celtics leading by 3. Chalmers with it. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And Miles kicks to Chalmers. Boozer against Garnett. 4 on the shot clock. Boston needs to get off a shot. That's good from Noah on the assist from Miles.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, it's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Miller the pass to Towns. And that one's good. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Now, here's Chalmers. Screen by Boozer. Chalmers dishes to Bradley. In the corner, Miles with it. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Levine kicks to Towns. No good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season. Now Chalmers. Noah the screen. Here is Miles. From about 19 feet, Miles with another miss.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Garnett the screen. It's tipped. Feeds to Miles. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Garnett the screen. Bradley on the double team. Martin wide open. He fires. Rebounded by the Celtics. Now Miles. Boozer a screen on Martin. Down low. 3 seconds left.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Celtics have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. Levine. No luck. And we finished one half of basketball. Celtics lead by 6. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Ricky, what does it say about this team to have such great productivity from the bench, and what does it do for you guys as a unit?
It's amazing. That means like we have a deep bench, and then a lot of work from the staff, from the everybody of the team, like doing extra work and quit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. The biggest lead for them during the period was 6. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest.
Okay, fans, put your hands
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Take a look here at what Miles has been doing. He's got 13 points and some assists, too. How about 3 of them?
And guys, he's been making play after play on both ends of the floor.
No let up in him, and that's mindset. That's not just physical tenacity, but that's a mental tenacity, too, that he brings to the court.
In the backcourt, Rubio and Muhammad. Garnett out there with Gordy Gang. And it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group starting the second half for Sam Mitchell. Here's Thomas after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. Sanders sets the screen for Thomas. Lee outside. That one falls coming off of Thomas's feet. Lee's got 7 points.
Really nice dime drop in there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
And Rubio kicks to Muhammad. Back to Rubio. And the layup's good off the glass. Rubio's got 4 this quarter.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Now here's Thomas. Screen by Sanders. Courtney Lee is on the wing. Clock at 6. He dishes it to Crowder. He feeds it to Sullinger. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Timberwolves trail by 5. Dishes to Jang. Now here's Muhammad. Defended by Crowder. Muhammad, no luck.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Sanders with a screen on Rubio. Crowder the pass to Sanders. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Good. Just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fella's wearing the rim out.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
Well, I tell you what, it's easy to get spoiled watching this fella. I mean, he just makes it look so simple.
The Timberwolves have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. You look at Gorgie Jang and his development in the league out of Louisville. What a big jump for him last season.
And that's a great point. That first year, you could tell the game was a little too fast, and he was a bit overwhelmed, but started to get more and more minutes throughout the season and really blossomed with the extra opportunity.
Muhammad with the steal. Rubio outside. Garnett wide open. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Garnett. The Celtics with the lead.
And Jang last season doubled his points per game, got enough rebounds where he could be a double-double player every night in the near future.
Screen by Sanders. Lee outside. Pass to Sullinger. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Lee. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And Yang isn't a young player by any means, but he has learned how to fill a niche on a team quickly. Just offers good numbers and intangibles in a lot of places on the stat sheet.
It's been a tough go for him. Just an uncontainable game for Lee. He's got 8 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
And Minnesota has possession. 4-point game. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Garnett dishes to Wiggins. Garnett, the screen. To the right side. Rubio with a wide-open look. And Boston with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Here's Crowder. Gets a very good look and converts. Crowder's got 8.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Garnett, the screen. Wiggins against Thomas. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 5. Here's Muhammad. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game. And here is Lee. He's got 9. Sullinger, the screen. Lee kicks to Sullinger. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And for Sullinger last season, further indication, Clark, that he needs to keep working on his conditioning.
And that was a concern coming into the league with Jared, is just how committed would he be to working on his body all the time and maintaining the level of conditioning that he needs. And injuries have been a part of that not being the case, but when he's out there, he's capable.
Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. And then for Boston, C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. And Bradley's subbed in for Courtney Lee.
And talking about Sullinger, you wonder if he's been in the right scheme for the past couple of years. He's not a three-point shooter. He's a back-to-the-basket banger. You want proof? Only hit 28% from behind the arc last season, and that was his career high.
Here's Thomas after the basket by Minnesota. Sanders sets the screen for Thomas. Kicks it to Bradley. For the 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
You know, on the topic of Sullinger, guys, he said publicly that people are doubting him. And he's right. I mean, until he gets in better shape and stays that way, there will always be questions surrounding that part of his game. Hopefully for him going forward, he can be more Duncan than Diop in the way he treats his body.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Martin's checked in. Joakim Noah's checked in for Boston. Thomas with the ball. Sullinger the screen. And he can't bank that one in.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And Rubio kicks to Zhang. Here's Towns. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now just a 1-point Boston lead.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Bradley. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Miles, that's good.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Wiggins. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Martin the screen. 4 on the clock. Zhang the pass to Rubio. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Levine's checked in for the Timberwolves. Miller comes in for Ricky Rubio. Celtics leading by 4. Now here's Thomas. He kicks it to Noah. Thomas a screen. Shot clock at 5. With the shot. And Bradley gets it to go on the assist from Miles. Miles has got 4 assists in the game. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Levine kicks to Zhang. Passes it to Martin. Looking for Zhang. He gets it there. And that one's good.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Muhammad's checked in. Now here's Bradley. Thomas with the ball, and it's Miller picking him up. Outside for Miles. The three-pointer off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Towns dishes to Levine. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Miller outside. Here's Muhammad. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
I tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
Thomas passes to Sullinger. Outside for Miles. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Boston.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
Here's Levine. He's got 11. Here's Towns. A beautiful reverse layup. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
All right, fans, that was your Timberwolves dancers. Let me hear it.
Celtics leading by 4. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. Noah the screen, and the foul called on Andre Miller. That is his first foul of the game. Miller against Thomas. Noah the screen. Thomas dishes to Bradley. 5 on the clock. From deep, Miles. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
And Muhammad kicks to Towns. There's the dish to Miller. Zhang a screen. Pass to Levine. The 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
That's his first personal foul.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line. 3
trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
And the first one at the line is good. Kevin Garnett. He's checked in for Gorgie Dang. Good on the second free throw.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Now, here's Thomas. Noah the screen. Outside Thomas. And there's the pass to Miles. Muhammad with the steal. Bean passes to Miller. Towns sets the pick for Miller. To the paint. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Towns.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And Andre Miller, what a virtuoso floor general he has been. By far the career leader in assists among active players. Over 1,000 more assists than the next guy on the list, which is Chris Paul.
So it's Minnesota now. After the basket by Boston. There's the feed to Garnett. To the middle. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Kevin Garnett. 14 points for Karl Anthony Towns. The Celtics have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Here's Thomas. Noah the screen. Thomas dishes to Bradley. Back to Thomas. Sullinger with a screen for Thomas. Feeds to Sullinger. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Check out the game for Sullinger. 12 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first. And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Wiggins is checked in for Minnesota. The Celtics also changing it up. Crowder comes in for C.J. Miles, and Lee's subbed in for Avery Bradley. Wiggins drives in. That's good. Wiggins has got 5 now.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Here's Thomas following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Here's Lee outside. The shot is off.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
Levine can't hit. Boston's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the 3rd quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Now Muhammad, 14 points for him. Miller outside. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Thomas kicks to Crowder. There's the 3. He got it! That is one fantastic buzzer beater!
He hit that shot like it was nothing. Just another day at the office.
That is what you call mutt.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. 4th quarter should be good. Timberwolves trail by 5. On the court for the Celtics, we've got Jay Crowder. Lee out there with Isaiah Thomas. Then it's Jared Sullinger. And it's Sanders in at the 5 down low. And it's Wiggins missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And here is Thomas. Lee outside. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Crowder. He's tightly guarded. Here's Sullinger. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Sullinger's got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics.
The tenacity on the interior. Just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Towns kicks to Rubio. Garnett with the screen for Rubio. To the paint. And Garnett with the basket on the assist by Rubio. Rubio's got 6 assists here tonight.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Thomas with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Towns. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Payne, he's checked in for Minnesota. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, this team does not waste opportunities at the foul line. They make the opponents pay when they foul. If they get sent to the line, they're cashing in.
Both free throws good from Sullinger. Timberwolves trail by 7. Rubio outside. Sullinger with the rebound. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Sade, I like that, Greg.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Yaredko's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Bradley's checked in. And so it's Boston with it. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And stolen by Wiggins. And now the Timberwolves on the break. The putback, a follow-up flush.
He could have tipped it home, but he wanted to give this crowd something to remember.
Dynamic work right there. Throw down that rebound.
Yes, sir.
And no need there, guys, to throw that one back out. Just go ahead and handle your business.
Thomas against Rubio. Shot clock at 5. Thomas goes in. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. That free throw good from Isaiah Thomas.
Kevin, they're shooting around 90% from the free throw line. You and I both know that's very strong, very impressive free throw shooting for this team.
Gorgie Dangs checked in for Yaredko. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Wiggins right side. He dishes it to Levine. The shot by Rubio. Bullseye. Thomas with the ball. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. To the wing on the left. Sullinger against Jang. Puts up the baby hook. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Free throw good from Sullinger.
You really have to like their efficiency at the foul line. I mean, they're knocking down 91, 92% of their free throws overall. That's a very healthy and positive number. He's been to the line here more than in the first. I thought he was a bit tentative in that first, but I like the aggressiveness he's showing here now.
Wiggins, and it's blocked. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Sullinger. Tayshaun Prince is checked in for Jang.
Tayshaun Prince.
Here's Levine, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Isaiah Thomas.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Levine at the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Jang, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And so Levine nails both of them. Celtics leading by 4. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Thomas kicks to Bradley. He feeds it to Sullinger. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12. It's stolen by Sullinger. Now here's Crowder. Outside Thomas. He's looking for Sullinger and finds him. No good.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Wiggins against Thomas. Here's Levine. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Here is Thomas. Sullinger passes to Thomas. Sullinger the screen. Clock at 4. Thomas dishes to Sanders. And the rejection by Jang. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Timberwolves trail by 6. On the wing, Wiggins. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got his 7th assist in the game. Outside Thomas. Screen by Sanders. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. Sullinger, no good on the free throw. Timberwolves have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. 4 of 9. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Hits 3-pointers off the mark.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Screen by Sanders. Outside Bradley. Sullinger, the open look. And the foul called on Larry Sanders. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too. So nothing subtle about that one.
Here's Levine. He's guarded by Thomas. And the rejection by Sanders. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. Stolen by Levine. Rubio in the corner. Garnett with the screen for Rubio. And that one hits back iron.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Now Thomas. Sullinger, a screen on Rubio. Thomas goes in, and the rejection by Jang. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Rubio's got the ball. Off the screen. Kept alive. Jang, the pass to Garnett.
Checking out the game Kevin Garnett is having. He has 8 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
And guys, as we all know, Kevin Garnett is one of the very best power forwards ever to play the game. I mean, was passed by Tim Duncan last year for total rebounds by active players. Still an amazing statistic among many for KG, a future Hall of Famer.
Garnett against Sanders. And there's Thomas with the 3. That doesn't go either for Thomas. Timberwolves trail by 4. Rubio right side. At the top of the key, Jang. Here's Wiggins, and there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his 1st foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And so it's Minnesota with it, trailing by 4.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And for KG, the last 3 seasons have obviously been very, very tough. His injuries and declining athleticism have led to down numbers really across the board.
Yeah, I mean, his role now has transformed. He's more of a clubhouse leader, a mentor to the up-and-comers, an extra coach, if you will, in game and on the sideline.
Rubio dishes to Jang. To the left wing. Zhang, a screen. Here's Muhammad. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Outside Thomas. Dishes to Bradley. Back to Thomas. Screen by Sanders. And Thomas. Here we go. Clock is at 3. Boston again missing.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says, but still anybody's game. Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And the foul on Avery Bradley. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he makes the first.
And Ricky Rubio, one of the youngest international basketball stars ever. We started hearing about him in the U.S. back when he was 16. And even then, powerful teams in Europe were all vying for his services.
Sanders sets the screen for Sullinger. Bradley kicks to Sullinger. Rubio against Thomas. Back to Sullinger. And it comes off the front of the rim. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Wiggins with it. Now Thomas defending. Here's Muhammad. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And that's now 19 points for Shabazz Muhammad. And here is Thomas. Outside Bradley. But they get it back. And the shot's good from Crowder. And the Celtics lead by 1.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work. And he has today made it look easy.
They're sending guys to the line way more than they should here. They need to play good position defense and avoid the reach-in sloppy foul.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Timberwolves dancers.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
Wiggins drives in.
Take a look at what Wiggins has done. He's got 10 points and the 1 steal.
Penalty situation. At the line for your Timberwolves, Andrew Wiggins. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So he gets them both.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Chalmers passes to Boozer. Noah the screen. Here's Miles. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Miles has got 26.
And you're starting to see some tired legs on those defenders as we come down the stretch here, Clark.
And Zhang kicks to Muhammad. And it's Garnett at the elbow. Takes the 13-footer. Zhang. The shot is off. Great defense that time from Noah. The Celtics with the lead. Screen by Boozer. Chalmers dishes to Miles. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
Come on, man. It's the fourth quarter. Let's rock this place. It's the noise.
So it's Minnesota now. It's a three-point game. Muhammad, no luck.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
The Celtics have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Here is Miles. Jang defending. Miles, that's good.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
.119 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Garnett penetrating. It falls for his fifth field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Chalmers against Rubio. And here's Miles outside. Rebound by Dang. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And Rubio kicks to Muhammad. Connects! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Some changes for Boston. Sanders checked in for Noah. Sullinger comes in for Carlos Boozer. And Thomas subbed in for Mario Chalmers. That's off as well, so he misses both. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Back to Rubio. The Timberwolves working the ball around. Thomas with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Lee. Nobody back. Yes!
What a bucket. That's one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch!
Minnesota calls timeout. They trail by 3. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Muhammad, the pass to Dang. Can't get it to go. Good D by Sanders. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots. No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
Here's Muhammad. That 3 off the mark.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. Rubio can't connect. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by.
Well, a nice win for you tonight.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Let's take a look now as we give our nod to our Jordan player of the game. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.